Borderline Lives. Hey, what's up? How's it going? I'm Genesis, if you don't know that already. And this week, it's story week. We can tell you the embarrassing stories, we can tell you the scary stories, or the bad stories, or the sad stories, or the happy stories. Any kind of emotion, anything. We can tell you any kind of story. I'm going to tell you the stories that happened in my life. They're all mostly embarrassing that I can remember. I'm pretty sure I only have one, because I'm literally thinking of this on the spot. Because nothing happens in my life. If you follow me on Twitter, or if you know me in real life, then you already know the story of the time that I ripped my pants. Let me explain. It's not like I was running or something that like they just like, it wasn't like the knee. It was literally on my butt. So me and a friend, we were at my house or her house, I don't remember whose house we were at, and we were really bored. So we decided to go visit our other friend. And, like, just, like, without telling her, though, so it was, like, a surprise thing. Like, just randomly show up, be like, hey, we're here, or something. So, we got in the cars, and we drove to her house. When we got there, we parked in her driveway, you know, doing all that crap. And then, we were getting, because she lives in, like, the basement. It's, like, the downstairs of her parents' house. So, she lives there, her parents live upstairs, you know. And so, like, you could go through the backyard to her house, and there's a gate. The gate's usually unlocked when they're home, but for some reason, this time, it was locked, and I'm thinking it was because, like, a couple days before or after or something, there was, like, a robbery, like, 2 houses down from her, so I guess that's why. So, since we couldn't go through the gate and we didn't want to knock on the door, we still wanted it to be a surprise. Me, being the smart one, I was like, why don't we just jump the fence? Because there was a tree. All you had to do was climb it and jump over, you know? Seems really simple. You got that upper body strength. You know how to, like, you got that footwork. Okay, I got through it. My friend, she goes over first. She climbs a tree, steps on the fence, and then jumps over. Everything's fine. That jump is, like, I want to say it's, like, 4 feet. So it wasn't that big of a jump. Me, on the other hand, I climbed that tree. Wasn't a struggle. I got that easy breezy. I was surprised I could do that because I usually can't do anything physical because I'm lazy and I am not strong. But I climbed that tree, no problems. Then we get to the fence. My friend was like, why don't you just stand on it and jump? And I was like, me being a scaredy cat, I was like, but the drop is like so far, even though it was literally like taller than this. It's just, I don't know. It's like 4 feet. It's not that far. But I was scared because I thought I was going to break a foot or something. So I decided to sit on the fence and do the scoot. And the sit and scoot, if you don't know what that is, I know America probably does, because when you do the bus evacuations, I'm pretty sure everyone has to do that. At least once in their life you've had to do that. Where you sit at the end of the bus during those like bus evacuations or whatever, when the buses come and like you miss gym because of it. So you sit at the end of whatever you are, and then you just like push yourself off. That's what it did on the fence. And thinking that was gonna be a smart idea, but it wasn't. Sorry, I had to go get water. My voice was feeling a little dry. Back to the story. We get to the fence. I decided to do the sit and scoot. You'd think it'd be all fine, but as I was doing the sit and scoot and I was dropping, I heard a rip. And I was like, oh my god, please do not be in my pants. And guess what? It was my pants. My butt ripped. When I got down, I unhooked my pants from the fence. Like, the pants were still on me, just like the little cloth or whatever was still on it. So I get down, I take off my pants or whatever, and then there's a big gaping hole in the back of my pants. And they were my favorite pants too. I literally, like, everything matched with them, everything went with it, there was like no problems, and they were so great around the ankles, man. They were great. And I was wearing a cardigan that day. Man, I am so glad I had the cardigan, because if I didn't, everyone would have seen my butt. My underwear was still on, but y'all could have seen my butt, and I don't need that in my life. I told my friend that I ripped my pants, and she saw it, and she was like, oh my god, and then she couldn't stop laughing. So I didn't want to go home and change and then end up coming back, because by the time we did all that, I would have had to come home already. And so we stayed there. Told my friend the story. She laughed at her. She wanted to see my butt. I didn't show her my butt because my cardigan was long enough, and I was just like holding it like this, you know, and then my butt, I was doing that. It was, oh my god. Moral of the story, never do the sit and scoot on fences that are gonna rip your pants or your skirts or your leggings, because you don't need that flashing all over the world. I do have more embarrassing stories. I just can't think of them right now. So, you're only getting one. Y'all will probably learn more about them later, or you'll probably hear them later when I least expect it. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. It helps me, it helps the whole collab family, so we know that you're actually watching this, you're actually enjoying our stuff. And even if you're not, we will still make these videos because we're doing it for fun. No one's gonna stop us. So that's it, I think. All my social media links will be down below. Y'all can go stalk me and do all that jazz, whatever you're into. Just do not come to my house. You come to my house, I call my brother. He is a cop. Do not do it. Do not test me. Okay, that's it. Bye.